Hello, my name is Dmitry, and today we continue to build an e-commerce website that will go into production. In this part, we will work on a shop page. Let's move feature shop page into progress. Here's the design of a page we're gonna implement today. As you see, here we got some products, and that's on mobile we have only two columns: product name, price, discount price, and product colors, available colors. So let's get to building it. As usual, let's start with updating our Prisma schema. So far we have only user, home block, and RGB background entities. And we will need to add product entity, which will have some colors on it and images. And as you can see, we already have some fields related to images on home block entity, and we already have RGB background. So we will modify it quite a bit, and we will have an home block which have image relation on it. We have new model called image, where we have image related fields like title, image path, RGB background, and some Prisma relations. And also we have new entity called product, where we have like name of a product, price of a product, discount price, some array of images, and array of colors. And it's actually Prisma relation to our image model and RGB color model. When we extracting some field and trying to reuse those, it's called database normalization. So we did some database normalization here. Let's run database migration. Yes, all data will be lost. Call it init. We will keep everything under same migration before deploy. Now we're good. But we also want to insert some data in our database, so we have to update our seeds. Let's head into tools, database, seed data, and we have only user data at the moment, but we will have quite a bit more data to insert. We will have like images, colors, and products, and some other stuff. Let's update our seed scripts. And here, as you can see, we are just inserting some data into our database. And let's try to run seeds. And we're good. Let's open Prisma DB Studio. And here we got already our products in place. We have quite a bit of images, like 6 images per each product, plus some homepage images, and also we have our RGB background colors. So everything in place. Now we can start to write our resolver. But before creating anything, let's actually migrate Nx. Run migrations. And also let's update Next to get rid of some previous versions bugs. And now we're good to create a new library. Let's create new JavaScript library with name feature product, inside directory API with compiler swc, buildable with tag scope API. Let's use just for testing, swc, new bundler option, and we're good. Inside our library, we will create new nest resource with the type graphql-code-first. We will generate crud with name product. Let's get into product feature. We have a product folder where we have our stuff. Let's copy only services and models into a library and delete everything that we're not gonna use. Inside library, we also have some files that we're not gonna use. We will delete those, and let's export model, product model. Here inside resolver, as usual, we should fill it with the correct types and arguments. Let's do it real quick. When we're done with our resolver, we should do the same with our service. We should inject our private read-only Prisma, which will be Prisma service. We should add Prisma service to our providers, and we now can use it. Let's remove types and use correct ones, and let's fill it real quick. And here we should include something. So we want to respond with everything that inside our product. We can do the following. We can specify include of type Prisma. Let's import it, but from just Prisma client. Let's update types. Yeah, now it will aware of and we want to have product, just product include, and inside product include we can add images, and not helping us actually. Yeah, so we on the type we have images and available colors. So on images we want to actually have include RGB background as well, and available colors, true. So now we build this include, we can use it everywhere. I'm not gonna include it on delete, I guess. So that's it, we formed our resolver and errors gone. We should include our model inside our app model. So here on the bottom we have product model. Yes, so now we can try to spin up API. But yeah, we changed model of our home block, but I didn't update the service itself. Let's do it real quick. Let's head into home block service. And now we have, we should include, we do the same actually. We create const called include, Prisma home block include, and on it, let's import Prisma. Let's import it. Yeah, now it worked. client. In here we can specify image, include RGB background. Is it correct? Yeah, we're happy with type. Let's update it. Just include. And on delete, we will just, I guess, return true or something. We don't need to include here, but we're not deleting it yet. So now let's run API one more time. It will rebuild our GraphQL schema and stuff. And there is not. Let's check how we do it with current product. Let's head into hot block model. We just imported Prisma service. Maybe I imported the wrong one. Product model.ts. Yeah, product service. It should be Prisma service. Yeah, now it should be happy. Yeah, we have our playground on the port. Yep, and let's try to get products. Yep, as you can see, we having all products that we got in place. Let's try to run our project all together. Package.json and serve all. Because I guess we have an issues in our page.tsx. And it should be updated right now and fire some errors. Yeah, we cannot query field RGB background on time home block. Yeah, we should update our home block. So let's get into GQL, data access GQL. So as remember, we moved this image data inside image. Whoops, let's do it one time. Image and RGB background should be now inside image object. Cannot query image. Okay, yeah. Let's try to rerun that. Oh yeah, I didn't remove that actually. Yeah, just remove it. Now it should generate outputs for our GraphQL. Let's check page one more time. As you see, it already fires an error because it now sits on image, RGB background. We have our RGB. Image path sits on image object, title on image, and yeah, image. And now we should be good. Let's actually try it on localhost 4200. Yeah, failed to compile. Yeah, last time I guess I'm not installed. Actually I'm installed, but now it somehow wasn't included in our package.json, so I should install it one more time. npm-i. And also I didn't install server only component. npm-i server only. And now, finally, we good. And it seems that we're good, but I want to make some small fixes to our application. First of all, styles of those letters a bit off, and it's not a big deal because I'm gonna rewrite navbar later on, but I would like to fix it basically. So it's inside locale switcher. I'll just add class names, just size of a text, uppercase and text black. And as you see, it already looks better. Now, when we will have a new page, I would like to go to the root of a website, clicking on Okino, but as you see, it's not clickable yet. we should wrap it with a link component. Let's go to the layout, TSX, and our image. We will just do the following link. Yeah, just a root. And yep, just paste our image instead of home. Now it's clickable. Nice. Also, I forgot to add a footer component. It's not a big deal, but we have a header of a specific height, and I would like to have a footer as well with a class name with the height. There's not gonna be any items inside, so we're just gonna add some heights. Yep. And now we have some footer component, empty footer component in our page, but that's fine. Also on bigger screens, I spotted that our website not actually centered. As you see, on some screens, it's not centered. And we should add some styles to center it on our page wrapper. Let's do it real quick. We'll do that by adding some styles to body. It will be flex direction column and item center. And also we should fix our margins and use paddings instead, so it will work better in our case. Let's check that out. As you see, now it's in center, and that's exactly what I want. Now we can start building our actual shop page. Inside app directory, we should create a new directory called shop, and here we will create a new file called page.tsx. Export default function page, and here we will return just a div with the text shop. Let's check it if it works. Now click on our item, we should be redirected to our shop page, and it worked. Now I want to add a new component. As you remember, we have some component with our product colors, and this one actually shifts from top to bottom based on the screen resolution, so it's kind of responsive component. And let's create this one. Let's call it product colors.tsx, and I have it already actually. So it's a pretty basic component. We have in our colors from props, and we render a bunch of divs based on our colors array, and just simple divs with the height width, with absolute positioning, with some position for mobile, and on screen MD we changed the position with some calc stuff happening in here. Yeah, and also we have a type for it, RGB colors type, and this RGB colors type we getting from our data access GraphQL library, and we not actually exporting it, and we actually not querying it yet, I guess. Let's get into data access GraphQL, and we need new query. Let's get into our GraphQL, and we have a get products query. Actually, it would work, yeah. Let's create a new query called const get product to the GraphQL. and paste query in here. So yeah, as you see, RGB background, RGB, and we need this specific type, because if we will remove like B color from it, the type should be changed. Let's wait a bit, and now it's generated actually. And as you see, we have a method getProducts on it. Now we can get it from our data access GraphQL if we will export GraphQL So generate types. I want this getProduct. It's array, and inside we have images, and inside images we have RGB background. So this exact type I want to get. How do I do it? I do it getProducts. I'm getting the product type. That's a product type. I'm knowing that an array, so I should specify 0 here, and I'm getting available colors. If I'll change my query, let's get back and let's remove that's actually available colors. Let's remove B from here. It will regenerate stuff, and available colors should be changed. And it's RGB background actually. Yeah, and as you see, it changed to R and G. There's no B already in here. So to get B back, I should modify my query, wait a little bit so it will generate needed types, and in here, B back. Yeah, and it's already now that we getting B. So that's why I'm having this type in here. So when we have our product colors, we can actually implement our page. To save our time, I have it ready already, and I'll go over it. As you see, I'm having const in here. No worries, I'll explain it. Why I need images on screen. Yeah, I'm having storage, so I know from web environment, so I know where my image is located at. So within request, getting our products, we render in our products. So it's basically the same stuff we have in our products. It's an array of products, and we render each image on our page, as you remember on our mockups. How we actually style it? For mobiles, it's just a grid. I'm using CSS grid. Grid calls just two columns and some gaps and stuff. And on medium, we're doing just some other gaps, a bit bigger according to our design. And all large screen, we're doing calls 3. And so pretty basic stuff, yeah, you know. So here, a bit trickier, because on hover, we want to show like next image. So as you see, from product, I'm getting images, and from images, like we can have a lot of images of a product, but I'm getting only 2 images out of it. And I call it main image, that we display to the user. And if user hovers on image, I do transition opacity on hover. I do opacity 100. So actually I do on mobile opacity 100, so it's not gonna be hoverable on mobile, and only on large screens I do hover opacity 0, so it will do it translucent, and I'll be able to see my image that underneath. And this image positioned absolutely, and have the Nx -1, so it will be underneath of my image, and not that complicated, yeah. So here we're using our product colors component that will render those squares with our colors. That's just simple divider. Next section I'm having with the price, and if I have discount price, I'm also showing discount price. And price formatter, just util function that adds $, before it. And let's check our homepage, shop page. That's exactly it. Just simple images in here, and on hover, I'm showing the image underneath of it. The point I want to pay attention at, I'm using image component of Next.js, and I'm using fill property in here. That's new stuff in this tutorial. I didn't do it before, but fill property gives us beautiful ability to load images with a specific size for each screen. I'll show you what I mean. So, for example, that's our screen. Let's open network tab, select images, and empty cache. Let's clear it one more time and empty cache. As you see, I'm having like one image of size of 10, 11 kilobytes. But if I'll pull my screen and make it bigger, as you see, I'm loading bigger and bigger images, the better and better quality images. How it's done? Next.js does it for us. And that's a beauty of Next.js image component. As you see, it renders some src sets with a specific width, and on that width it will load like next image. Yeah, no, on that width it's like 300 pixels, but it also counts device pixel ratio. So on my device pixel ratio it's 2, and it means it will load already. Let's get it back. Let's clear it. Let's get it back. Probably you can see it, but inside here on the end we have a width equals 640. So that's because of my pixel ratio. On like other machine it would be a different image. So as you can see, on each device it will be different image quality. So it's perfect for mobile device actually. And I didn't do it for a home page, and let's fix it. Let's head into our home page and replace it with the new image. So as here we using, let's get back here, fill property and also priority property. It will load this image within the HTML or something like that. So it's crucial for the first images that you will see on the page. You should mark your images, like the crucial images, with the priority. So it's those not gonna be lazy loaded. We did it as well here by doing images on screen. So we know it's 6 images on screen, and if index of images less than 6, we will set priority true. Other images that will be out of screen will be lazy loaded. That was it for today. We got our updated homepage, fixed styles, got our shop page in here, and in next video we will do a deployment. So that was it for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.